And if you were lucky to find some internet porn, that shit took forever to load. Shit was like, you would get like a piece of hair first, and then start loading. Like, it would just take forever. 3, 2, 1, boom. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another shot of I fucked up. Let's start again. We're gonna get it though. Angel, maybe Angel's good at the shit. You start the intro.
No, we never did intros, bro. So, alright, forgive us, man. Alright, so, anyways, let's just get to the fucking intro. To all the new followers, and oh, by the way, I love the support that we got, yo. Did you see on TikTok, bro? In a day, we got like 1,000 views.
Really?
Yeah, that's dope. Anyways, so the people that don't know us, this is my compa
Angel, nice to meet you.
Booty.
And I'm Dave, and this is Culture Shot. All right.
You know the drill.
Yep. So the people that follow us know the drill. But for the people that don't know, take a shot. Take some time. Pause the video, and get your shot ready. This is for the culture. Culture shot, homie. Alright, so let's get right into it.
Let's get right into it. Let's talk about the first episode. Let's talk about it.
Yeah,
let's talk about that. So feedback, people who gave us feedback, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. It was helpful. So thank you guys for that. Thank you.
Yeah, on a serious note, thank you guys. Jesus, man, like, the feedback was great.
Yeah.
And for the people with the professional criticism, yeah, we'll take it. Obviously, we're learning.
We're still learning. We want to learn from our mistakes. Help us out. Anything, any comments, whatever you want us to do.
Well, bottom line, this shit is mad fun, bro. I encourage anybody who's thinking about it, making a podcast.
Just do it. Go for it. Be yourself.
Yeah. Hey, we're just fucking around. Oh, also, we're not supposed to be, we're not meant to be taken seriously. So if we say some dumb shit, just laugh it off.
Nah, fuck that. I feel like if you get offended, you get offended. We're gonna be us. You know, shit happens.
Yeah.
We're not gonna try to fit a mold. This is us. What you're gonna get, what you're gonna get. Three genuine guys talking about stuff. You're gonna get our honest reactions, our honest feedback, and pretty much that's it. Just thank you very much for that. Thank you for the support. Thank you for. I think I'm gonna speak for myself. I don't know about you two, but before putting that up, it was kind of I was kind of like nervous. Like how is it gonna? How people gonna react to it? How they're gonna see it? Mm-hmm. If people are even gonna like give a fuck or give us like any feedback, and actually after the first like 5-6 hours when I saw people hitting me up, I saw the numbers growing, I saw the positive.
Nice.
Like it really motivated, like it pushed me like, oh shit, like fuck it, we're gonna go all in on this shit.
Yeah, it was a good response from the people.
So thank you for that. You know, we're gonna from here on, like I said, obviously after every show, we're gonna just try to improve it better, whether it be audio quality, video quality, whatever it is. Sometimes it's kind of iffy trying to talk about certain stuff. So please, if we do say something that might offend you or is taken out of context, I would say like they have to we can't ignore it. Like before they twist our words, I feel like they gotta like understand.
No, I feel like
let us know like yo.
Like my whole thing behind this is like we're just talking shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
pretty much.
Whatever. Like we're not supposed to be taken like too serious. So. Yeah.
But that does not mean we're not gonna cover serious topics at sometimes.
That's true.
So it's like I said, so it's pretty much like I said, like what you see, what you get.
Well, speaking about serious topics, man, let's talk about the fucking subway shooting, man.
That was crazy.
What happened then?
That was crazy. So
all the money the city gets and shit, not even like they're saying that the camera wasn't working at that certain time at that moment.
Oh yeah. Yo, some people say that it was used to like distract us from like the governor. What was
yeah,
it?
He got arrested. You say he got arrested.
The governor got arrested. The day prior, he got arrested for I think corruption. I forgot what else.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next day, the shooting happened. So
it could have been like,
conspiracies saying that it was used to cover, like not to cover up, but to like take the light out of that, like, you know. Because I don't know, just the way it all played out was kind of fucking weird, man.
Yeah, the whole flashbang, right? A flashbang or smoke grenade?
He put on a mask on. He threw a
Yeah,
smoke.
like an MTA vest too.
He threw on a smoke grenade and he just started shit. And that's the funny thing. I don't know. Did he kill? Was anybody confirmed dead from that shooting?
No, everybody survived. He sucks.
So I don't know.
Yo,
Well, I mean, that's a good thing. Like,
No, I know, yeah.
rooting for the.
But how you shoot like what 15 people and none of them died, bro?
Yeah.
I mean, miracle, right? But still, like, bro, come on.
So
Come
I saw that they were trying to spin it
Come
off,
on,
saying
man.
that the guy was
That's
suffering
mediocre
from You can't go back to the shooting range, bro.
Yeah.
Practice.
Nah,
No.
Alright, that was too far, bro.
All right. Let's see what you got. But yeah, so I don't know. It's fucked up because
In general, bro, like I've noticed like a spike in crime on the subways.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on with that?
Supposedly there's like police walking around, and all that, but I feel like it personally should have like
there was a reform, I
the
think.
train in general, like throughout the whole ride. See like what like from in and out.
Yeah.
That's still sad, bro. It's still sad because at the end of the day,
They could sue the people that got shot. They could
definitely.
literally sue the city for that shit. Like just like they're paying for public transportation, they expect to be like protected. Like everything's supposed to be well maintained, and
That's
that
true, that's a
bullshit
good point.
happens. Like come
Good
on,
point.
all the money they receive and not even supposedly one camera not working. What kind of shit is
Fuck
that?
that, yeah. I mean, I don't take the fucking. I'm not gonna take the subway anytime soon. Like,
You rather take your car, pay
yeah,
for like
fuck, I'd
shit
rather pay
apartment?
$40 for
Yeah.
parking in the city, bro. Like, fuck that, bro. Like, just. But why do you think it's so aggressive there? Like, why? Cause do you think it's directly correlated with like drugs, like crackheads? Because
It's mostly
most
like
of it was
so-
from crackheads.
It's-
Mostly like
it's-
homeless people.
Obviously, this guy wasn't a crackhead.
It's the culture of New York.
I say fucking Gotham City, right?
That's the way New York. That's the way New York City is.
Batman over here.
Neither.
DJ, I'll be back.
Like New York City, it's very There's two sides. There's two sides of the coin. Like New York City is night and day for certain people. You know,
It's night and day. It's basically it's great. It's a great city for
It
rich
definitely
people,
is.
for rich people though. Obviously, like that.
Stop that quiet.
No. Obviously, the ambiance and all that shit.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
the
yeah.
vibe is like it's a straight vibe. But,
Yeah.
but like you fucking walking in danger the whole time, bro. Like anything can
Never
fucking
knows
happen. A
what
crackhead could just come and rob you. Like I guess it's like a beautiful spot or whatever. Like
I think that's the
I've
beauty
never-
of New York City or
You
like
never
New
know
York,
what's gonna
New York in
happen.
general, because it is a tough city. It is
Some city, yeah.
it's a beautiful city. Like there's so much shit that can be done in New York City that you can get shit done in New York City. There's a reason why their goal is to go to New York City. While
Yeah.
a lot of companies move their center hubs to New York City because it's like you said, a city that never sleeps. Everything goes on in New York City.
Word.
So it's like what they say, like it's like what they truly say, like to make it in New York City, like to make it in New York in general, like you gotta be very thick skinned.
Yeah. So what was it called? If you could make it here, you can make it anywhere.
Anywhere. So, but yeah,
That's true.
And I just think it's it's the culture of New York. It's just the way everyone's.
Everything's
Not
fast
in-
paced.
just in the
Everything's
city,
fast
but-
paced. People are rude. Everything's
Yeah.
annoying and shit. That you
It's
gotta
definitely
get
a
used
vibe.
to.
It's definitely a vibe. Yes.
So,
Cool.
but yeah, but we kind of
You
got.
get
off
shot
topic,
with here
but
once in a while at a train. At a subway,
That's
but-
New York, man.
New York.
That's
Out
New York.
of all the boroughs, what's your favorite?
Dang.
That's difficult.
Yeah. That's kind of too
diff-
general.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like
difficult.
favorite, as in no. Where would you move to? Let's put it that way.
Me personally, somewhere up in like the mountain area. I don't like the city.
Oh, in New York. Oh, I was talking about the boroughs though.
Oh,
Yeah,
girls?
you said the boroughs, yeah.
Upstate, fuck that.
He said
I
boroughs.
don't stay in New York, so I'm trying to like stay in the mountains or something like that. I don't like fast pace. I don't like the noise.
Yeah,
I prefer quietness. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just me. I don't know.
You gotta answer the question though.
Nah.
Do you know the five boroughs?
Chat
I
list.
don't know geography like that, but
Bronx, Brooklyn,
Yeah.
Manhattan.
Queens.
LIC, Long Island City.
Uh-huh.
That was all of them.
Long
Right?
Island, yeah.
Oh damn, fucked up.
I would say I would probably move to like Queens.
Queens?
Yeah, pretty fun over there.
That's okay.
Probably go to Long Island just for the beach.
Nice.
I think Long Island, out of all of Long Island, is the one that has like the most like family oriented.
Yeah, it's more. It's least city pace.
Yeah.
wise, you know? It's not chill. It's not chill.
Slower, everything is slower.
And then how do you feel about the whole concept of people who are saying like, oh, Yonkers is not a borough but should be.
I don't really claim.
You don't care.
I mean, it's the lost borough. That's it. Kind of puts in the kind of sums it up. You know, like we're not really the boroughs, but we're definitely not like North Yonkers. You know, it's like a hybrid.
Yeah.
And honestly, like I love the flow of Yonkers. Like it's like you could go one street, it's like a suburbs, right, and then the other street is like the straight, like fast paced. Yeah, projects too, and fast paced and shit like that.
There's always something happening, like everywhere you go, it's like to the boom.
I personally like.
I like Yonkers.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
I'm
It's like
liking it too.
it's magic.
Tatted shit.
Nice.
I heard. Don't do it.
Yeah, personally, it's a good hybrid. It's a good mix. I mean, maybe I'm just biased, but I like Yonkers.
How do you feel about the gentrification that's going on in Yonkers?
Oh yeah, let's talk about that. I don't know. It's interesting to see it happen.
Yeah.
Because you, as a more mature adult, it's really like it really pops up. Like, it really shows, you know, that they're trying to gentrify it. Like Getty Square, like they're trying to make it so nice.
I literally work there every day. I always see something happening, like new construction people coming in and out. They say they're gonna do this and do that.
And so they opened up the Lionsgate movie studios down there now.
That's cool.
That was pretty. Tom Holland was here.
Oh yeah, I thought I seen that. What was that about? Honestly, I don't know
I
anything
don't know
about
what it was about. I just know they started blowing up. That Tom Holland's in Yonkers.
Yeah, like I feel like at any moment
And
Yonkers.
that's even crazy because he was by full time on Elm Street. Like out of all the places, Tom Holland's on.
I'm like, come to Yonkers, don't go to Elm Street.
I'm like, yo,
Don't go to Elm Street.
like, did he bring a Spidey suit? Like, he definitely needs
Yeah.
it.
You fucking-
Spidey senses were too
That's the real Spider-Man there.
Yeah. But yeah, so I don't know. I think I feel 50-50 about it. Like, obviously it's cool, it's nice, and at least you know they're cleaning up the city and making it look more modern.
Yeah.
Bigger projects are coming into the city. It's looking more. Yeah, it's looking nice.
Yeah.
But then like little by little, I don't know, like that nostalgia feeling of like where I grew up, like certain areas, it's not the same anymore.
Yeah.
Just same thing as you said right now, right there in the square. So I feel like it's not the same how it was before.
I miss that McDonald's that was there.
That shit burned down.
Yeah, shit.
That wasn't gentrified. That shit was just burnt.
That was like,
They forgot to take out the fries and that shit. It was just lazy.
Juanita too.
They put too much salt on that shit. And shit.
oh my.
Hey, anybody gentrify Juanita? You wanna take her off? You can't take Juanita off the block.
Nah, but
I feel like there would be a riot if they try to take her off.
Juanita from
Yeah.
on New Meat.
Yeah, she's like a staple there, man.
Yeah, she is. She's an icon.
She has
seen us grow up and shit.
Yeah,
Oh, she did, yeah.
I'm not saying that.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
fed generations in that corner right there. She's giving us
I
everybody.
blame her for all the weight I've gained, bro. All the fucking elotes and shit.
That's another thing, bro. I think street vendors they come in clutch, man. I think their food is way better than restaurant food sometimes.
Yeah, that's good.
And that whole thing that was going on in LA, I think, in Cali and all that stuff, where they were beating up the street vendors.
Oh, they were doing that?
I
Yeah.
didn't know about that.
It's kind of, I don't want to say old news, but it happened like a minute ago.
Yeah.
But it was a big topic. They were talking about how like they were targeting street vendors.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's fucked up. And I think if you're in a community, like let's say you're street, right?
Yeah.
And you have a street vendor that you know she's always like they're always there. You know they're not doing nothing bad, bro. They're working to make an honest living to support their family.
Yeah.
And you see someone that comes and tries to fuck with them, destroys their shit,
merchandise.
steals their money. I feel like as a community, you gotta stand up for that shit.
All that
You can't let that slide.
and all that. And just random person.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Like in seconds, that's a count. Exactly.
And sometimes it's racially insensitive. Like, yeah, like they just do, or sometimes it's not even racially. They just like feel like they can get away with it, so they do it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's crazy to me. Like you gotta be fucking around, targeting people that can't defend themselves.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's some
shit.
like you got the energy, bro. Go and listen to Arby. Go do something. Go to the Russia-Ukraine war. Shit. Would you go to the Russia-Ukraine war?
Like as an American, like wait,
Yeah.
no.
You would say no.
No, like as an American, no. But as a Ukrainian, like if I was Ukrainian,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
Uh-oh.
They come get me.
Would you go where?
No, yeah.
Would you go? Would you go to
Yes,
the war?
speaking of war,
Yeah.
what would you do if Russia or China were to fuck with us in America? Would you fight for this country? Honestly.
And
I wouldn't fight for the country, but I think I would go. Like I would enlist. Yeah, I would. Or if I get drafted, I wouldn't like be like fuck. Like I'm down to go.
So you wouldn't like volunteer?
I would volunteer. I would, as I said, I would enlist. And if there's a draft, I wouldn't like go be against it. All right, we in there.
Mm-hmm.
It's a drive. We're getting picked either or, no matter.
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't fight the draft. I'd be like, yeah. Like I wouldn't be like, lock me up. I'm not going. What would you do?
I would volunteer too.
Yeah. What if it's mandatory? Then would you still go?
Obviously, like.
It's like
Yeah, if it's mandatory, it's mandatory. Yeah.
No, because they give you an option. It's like either you go or you're getting locked up.
Like my point I'm trying to make is that I would fight for this country.
You?
Me personally, I would do.
Yeah.
I wouldn't like
I
it,
wouldn't.
but
I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
see Mexico.
I would, yeah, I'm gonna try to find my way to go back to my terreno back home and just like,
See him on the news.
you see me, you just send it on my social security number and I never existed.
Damn.
No, but yeah, but it's crazy. Did you ever get recruiters and stuff during your high school?
In Gordon?
Yeah.
In my high school, yeah.
Yeah. Like, did you ever get like sergeants and shit come talk to you, recruiters?
Yeah, they stay trying to take me to fucking to the army, man. I ain't going, man.
You? Did you ever talk to a recruiter and stuff in high school?
I saw it. I was trying the other way. Like, yep, I'm not here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you.
I did, and I enlisted for forgot what program it was, and I was gonna go. That was like my sophomore year.
Nah.
But yeah, and then
Like just to go, like type shit, like unless it's like some real.
it was like some boot camp shit that, and I was like willing to go,
Mm.
but then like I kind of got scared out of it by my mom,
Yeah.
and kind of like started doing all that crying, like if you love me, you won't go.
Mm-hmm.
So like I do love you, mommy, so I won't go, and I didn't go.
Alright.
And I remember after a while, I was like, okay, I made the right decision. Like I'm not. And then it wasn't until like afterwards, I was like,
Should have gone.
I should have gone, yeah.
Yeah.
But shit happened. Huh? Did you see the episode? Like, did you see our first show?
Yeah.
Like, you saw the whole thing?
Yeah, I saw the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like when what was it? I was going through Instagram, and then just out of nowhere, just like it said Culture Shock
For your
Pod,
page.
and boom, man, put up a video 30 seconds ago. Oh, damn, they already put up the video. I'm like,
Yeah.
should I see it? I'm like, I was kind of nervous at the same time. Like, damn, I wonder how it happened. Clicked that, saw the whole shit.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah. You
It's
saw
good,
the
it's
whole
good.
thing? You saw the whole thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking. That shit was weird. For me, it was weird.
Unique.
Yeah, seeing yourself on a fucking like.
Oh yeah.
Like,
That picture, yeah.
And but it was mad fun.
So, that picture that I sent you of Samantha taking a picture of me. Yo, that kind of like just brought
Boosted
blew my
my
shit.
mind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
blew my shit. I was like, oh shit, that shit look tough.
No, but that shit was definitely fire.
Yeah. We were just like fucking around and people liked it.
Damn. Well, did Bruce see this shit? Did Bruce see? Well, Bruce is
Oh, Bruce is my dog. Yeah.
a dog, but did he sit down like, oh shit, like you're on TV.
I don't think he knows.
Hey, Scooby-Doo,
It's like, yo, I
Hey,
see.
his name is Brucey, not Scooby Doo, man. You can't talk to me.
Do you like
That's
Bruce?
fun. Bruce, yeah.
Yeah.
Bruce is cool.
Yeah, I was scared of Bruce at first, but then over time, he would like come to me.
So I'm gonna send you a picture. So Bruce is gonna be somewhere here.
Or were you always a dog person?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Growing up, there was a bunch of stray cats
Mm-hmm.
in the main.
Like them with rocks and shit.
Nah.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
No, I seen that. But I seen that happen though, so I get where he's coming from. But no, I didn't hit him with rocks. No, I ain't trying to get canceled. Even if I did, I would have admit it. No, but I didn't. But yeah, so I mean, that was the only pets we can really afford. A free fucking pet, you know, a free cat. Yeah, so all you see is like that. That fucking bitch just like dropped like 6 kittens, like in little. Yeah, all you hear is like the little meows.
Yeah.
And like what's that weird room in the back in the backyard? Anyways, there was like a storage room in the backyard.
Yeah.
And then we would just adopt them. But you can't really domesticate cats, especially stray cats. Like they just
They're on
go
their
and
own.
come, man. What the fuck you want? You just feed them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, look, I fuck with cats. Like I respect them because, like, you know, they take care of themselves and you don't have to do shit. Just pick up their shit, I guess, if you want, and feed them, and that's it. Even if you don't feed them, they're gonna eat. Eventually, they're gonna eat fucking rat and shit.
Were you always a dog person?
Nah, I always love dogs. I have a dog myself.
Yeah.
He's 10 years old. It's called Frances. It's a
Frances.
funny ass story.
Oh,
I used to be called like that before because when I was a little kid, I used to be actually kind of chunky. Yeah.
when?
Small ass kid. But I like a
I
little
met
baby.
you since you were like fucking
No, like
4 years old,
a
bro.
little baby.
You know me since pre-K. I've never seen you
chunky
kinda-
babies
I
before.
guess so. You probably have a stomach. Well,
And
compared to
from
us,
there,
you
like,
probably
even like, my mom would call me by my name, I would never respond, and she's like, Frances, just turn around. And I
Oh,
would-
really?
So you gave the dog the name so they wouldn't
Yeah.
call you no more? There you go.
And I passed it on to him.
Nice.
Keeping the tradition on.
That's cute.
You Woody? Would you say ever?
Oh yeah, what are you, dad, a dog or a cat person?
I'm a neither.
You did?
Like I would rather have like no pets. I don't know.
What? That's very narcissistic. of
Wait,
you.
why you hate cats or dogs? Damn.
You gotta love something, man.
There. Alright, so I love them both.
Yeah.
Nah, so I don't know. I really don't care. Like I would have either or. So I always thought it was easier having a cat, and I can reassure it's easier having a cat.
Yeah.
Because my 2 sisters they adopted a little kitten, whatever.
Mhm.
So pretty much grew up with us. I remember like the first times I saw it, like, oh, this fucking like now we gotta take care of this shit.
Yeah.
I gotta buy his food. I gotta buy his litter box.
This
Cause
is expensive, huh?
yeah, but now the cat is very I don't know, but just like when you go home sometimes, it's like they're just there waiting for you type shit. And
Yeah.
go and cuddle with you and do shit. But I feel like dogs do the same thing. Now maybe just dogs just way more responsibility though. Way more responsibility.
Just right now, you seen with the ride over here, my fucking dog threw up in my car.
Yeah.
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 I guess he got into the garbage or something. I don't know. Let's talk about what happened last night.
Hmm.
The fight card of Spence and Ugas. What do you guys think about that fight?
Me personally, I thought Ugas kind of had
Had it,
the
right?
first half of the
First
round.
half. Up
But-
until like round 5-ish.
He made his mistake of not punching when Spence turned to look at the mouth guard, looked at the ref. He did not take the advantage. He let it slide. That was his opportunity right there.
He should have Mayweather them right there.
Yep, he had the perfect opportunity right there. And he did not take it. He stopped. He looked at him. He should have just kept going. That would have been his knockdown. That would have probably been like not even a KO, but like, he would have caught the attention.
Yeah.
Even in the 6th round, he caught pretty much caught him with a good uppercut.
Yeah.
But after that, everything turned around. You see Spence dodging more, but he was actually boxing him. I was surprised. Spence actually surprised me seeing him fighting. Like, wow, he actually caught my attention.
It was very unique. Well, not unique. It was very fun watching Spence be the aggressor.
Yeah, that's what caught my attention.
Yeah, it was
He had to fight back.
Yeah. Because I feel, Spence is usually more like the whole technical trying to box him, but I think he realized Ugas would definitely.
He definitely got mad after that. That free punch that he took.
So,
Yeah, he did what he had to do because the whole time we were just saying like he has to be the aggressor because he was being outboxed and now encountered the whole night.
Yeah, pretty much the first half of the round.
Yeah, and then he was like every time he would turn it up and like, actually be the aggressor, he would land. So and then I guess he figured it out. He was like, oh, I have to keep being the aggressor in order to win this fight, and he fucked him up. He broke his.
he fractured his orbital bone. Yeah, so like what Canelo did to Billy Joe, but the only difference is that Canelo definitely fucked this shit up. Like Canelo broke his shit, and so he just fractured it. But still, I just told you like the strength that Spence has. So now the whole thing that they want to do now is Spence Crawford. What do you think about that?
Spence didn't look that good against Ugas.
He was getting clipped the first part of the round.
Yeah, Crawford is just a whole nother beast, bro. Like
Oh, definitely.
his ring IQ is just crazy. Like,
If
he
they
just
do,
gets
yeah.
better and better.
Yeah, if they do me, I think Crawford will win that one.
Yeah.
You?
Crawford.
What do you guys think?
Crawford. You know what it was.
Oh. He said yeah.
For sure.
But yeah, so it's a,
What about the undercard?
yeah,
Did you see the
oh,
undercard?
That one was way better than
Isaac
that
Gamboa?
one. Action packed.
that was the fight of the card.
Wow.
Can we get the Chico? Whatever the fuck that shit is?
Oh,
I don't even know. We didn't get that.
wow, nah.
But yeah, that was,
Wow,
that
that-
was the fight of the card, man.
The first 5 seconds, you saw Gamboa stumble. What?
He knocked him down
really?
every round.
Right.
He knocked him down every round. You think the only round he knocked him down was the very first one? Munoz.
Nah, but yeah, that was, I felt like, I don't know, that was a better, not better, bro.
Yeah,
Fuck, I feel like we're back in school. Like, is the model under the table?
Other than that,
Don't get caught here.
Oh, that's not yet. We're not getting paid for advertisements, right?
Not yet.
but yeah, he got knocked out mostly every round.
Yeah, it was saying, except for the
Oh,
first
yeah,
one. He got
yeah,
knocked out.
boss.
Yo, he has heart.
He has
He
hard.
has so much heart for a 40-year-old.
year-old,
In his prime, he used to be quick.
So what do you make out of Isaiah?
You know what I love the most? When he got interviewed. When they asked him, oh, what do you think about the Ryan Garcia fight? Whenever I'm ready, I'll
Oh,
tell him to come to
yeah,
me.
yeah.
I'm not gonna go to him. I want him to come.
Yeah, that's
Ooh, he called him. I was making him look like
Yeah.
a C-class making a supposedly top star making him look like trash.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Like, what do you think?
On that fight?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think on paper, for sure, like I stand with Isaiah Cruz because he's putting up big numbers. He's like kind of a star. He's actually fighting. He's consistent.
He slugs it out.
Yeah, he's
The only
consistent.
flaw for me is that he gets hit too much in the face. He doesn't have his guard up. But other than that, he's a very aggressive. He has a lot of power.
He likes to fight in close too much.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, he keeps looking
Uppercut.
for that override like all the time.
Overright or
So-
uppercut?
I think
He has to practice that like to not get caught with that shit all the time. And I think he barely jabbed the whole fight.
So the thing about me is like I don't think one fight always like gives you the big picture or all the like all of a fighter. You know what I mean? Like, so he goes in with a certain plan and he tries to execute it. And in this situation, he had no like counter. He just like went in there and tried to stop it out, but because it was working for him.
Yeah.
So like I think he
I
just
can
stuck
start
with
with
it.
general. He's a.
But when he fought against Tank, he would counter. He would wait for him to go and then he would
I think because
cut the distance.
he realized that he was hurting Gamboa. So I guess
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think he like. I think he just threw the technical book out the fucking gym.
Nah, but yeah, so it was definitely a very crazy fight. I believe Cruz made a statement though.
Yeah, he was
Because he looked better against Gamboa than Tank, Haney. So and I feel like I'm scared that they won't recognize Cruz because he's a legitimate threat.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
like Tank, honestly.
Like that's the reason Tank didn't want to give him the rematch.
Yeah, of course. He said, "Hell no."
He said, "Hell no."
Yeah, fuck that.
So that's the one thing I'm afraid he's gonna get. He's gonna get Triple G, and nobody's gonna want to fight him because they know that this guy could really hurt me.
Yep.
And then they're gonna wait till the very end and then give him a shot.
Yep.
You know, but I don't know. I think he is under the Pacquiao promotion, so hopefully they're able to negotiate a good. I don't care if he doesn't even fight the top guys yet, but just keep putting him in the ring.
Yep.
Keep putting him against like big contenders, you know. So then it gets obvious like you have to fight him, man. You
Of course,
can't.
it's mandatory. There's no other option. You can't escape.
You
it.
can't just
You gotta
like
do
keep, you know. Don't play that Charlo card like
You saw the back on it, Charlo and
Benavidez.
Benavidez, they were arguing that I don't know that. Like half the fight was happening. There's the
Yeah,
Gamboa
yeah.
fight that was happening.
It was like 2 fights in one
I was
screen.
looking at the Gamboa and I was like, oh, what the That's what's That was crazy.
Yeah.
Very random.
Like, I haven't seen any Charlo fight at all.
I just seen the Castano.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of their fights, but I don't know. Just very they give me very
Like hype, like overhype.
yeah. That's why I bothered not watching them because like you guys haven't really fought anyone worth for me to watch it, like you know, or at least try to make that jump to fight someone. Like you know, you're putting yourself up here already. I just hope that if this is the Canelo era, I just hope that he
comes back down and white.
He affects boxing in a positive way, in the sense that future fighters are gonna stop caring about the keeping that old record and care more about getting in the ring, fighting the best.
Slugging
Because I feel like during the Mayweather era, that's what everybody cared about, just maintaining your perfect record, getting the biggest purse. And you can tell now about like the Charles are following the same example. You know, all these guys are following, and then but I think Canelo's totally different. Canelo's just going for that legacy. He's going for that. Like I'll fight the best.
Yeah.
You know, so and I feel like that's the way you gotta be. That's the way. After a while, you know, if you fucking build yourself up, then the big money's gonna come eventually.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't be demanding it out of the gate, and then like, but who have you fought?
Yeah. That's true.
know?
Very true.
But that's boxing. That is boxing. You investing in crypto? You investing in crypto?
Of course, man.
Yeah. You investing in crypto?
You know,
Do you invest? I don't know.
have a long time.
Yeah.
$4.
Yeah.
I want to look at it as I haven't looked at it for like a year actually, to be honest with you.
I don't understand the whole crypto scene. Since you're in it, can you like simplify it, or can you like dumb it down? Like first of all, do you think crypto is the next big thing? Like
I do believe it's gonna. I don't know what the next best thing, but I think it's gonna be very, very vital to the metaverse.
okay.
So I think it's gonna be very useful, and as long as you're using it, it has a demand, you know, and the supply is gonna stay the same.
Yeah.
So the supply is gonna stay the same because apparently Bitcoin only has a certain amount of
Bitcoin out there. Yeah.
So if the supply stays the same and the demand goes up, naturally it's just gonna keep going higher and higher and higher.
Yeah.
I still believe we're in the early stages of Bitcoin.
Oh.
I could easily see it. I could see it at like 250.
Do you believe Bitcoin will become like the standard currency?
I don't think so. I think it's gonna be very important.
Yeah.
But for like something else, for like the metaverse. And I think the metaverse is gonna be pretty big, but at least
Now,
for 10
what
years.
what is the metaverse? Like, who owns the metaverse, or who created the metaverse?
No, it's kind of like
What
a
is the
second
metaverse?
internet. It's
Okay.
like a internet 2.0 kind of thing. Like,
Okay.
yeah, like it's not really like, nobody owns the internet. You know what I mean? Like people can like make companies off of it. You can capitalize on the metaverse.
How do you access the metaverse?
Well, there's mad ways. I honestly don't know much about accessing it, but there's mad ways. To like NFTs, the Oculus. Facebook recently changed their name to Meta.
Yeah.
To Meta, just Meta, and yeah, because they're trying to capitalize on this shit. You know, what's his name? Zuckerberg invested billions and billions and billions of dollars into this shit. So it's gonna be a big thing. It's just a matter of time. So you want to be early to investing. So
Do you think it's too late to start investing into crypto?
No.
It's never too late.
No, I think it's too late. Especially right now, everything's going down.
Yeah.
Currently is at, well, I don't even know. Whatever. It's cheap. It's going down like a lot.
Now, how much would you have to invest to see a profit, or so you could say, or just to be part of the game?
Yeah, it's
Because I've seen people they're saying like they're jumping into crypto, whatever, but they start off like with 100,000s and shit. Like, yeah, I've seen. That's what I've seen. That's why I feel like crypto is unattainable at this point. Cause like you're gonna have big bucks to get in already.
for Bitcoin, yeah.
Or you're out.
Bitcoin, yeah. For Bitcoin, yeah. But Ethereum, like more of the Litecoins. I'm sorry, more of the altcoins, like the smaller ones. I think it's not too late to invest in those.
Yeah.
But Bitcoin, yeah, to the gravy, whatever the fuck it's called, to get rich off that is gone. Cause it's gonna double. It could double or triple, but you're not gonna
It's gonna take time.
You're not gonna be a millionaire by
Yeah.
tripling fucking $10,000. You know what I mean? So you would have to invest big money in order to like
Yeah.
be a millionaire. Like, you would have to own at least 3 bitcoins now, which is like
Yeah.
over 150,000 if you buy 3. So
Are you invested in any type of crypto at all?
Me personally,
Or just regular stocks and bonds?
no, it's just stocks, too.
Yeah? Now, where does one have to go to get into crypto? Like, where can you buy, let's say, how do you buy crypto? Where do you go to buy crypto? Just NFTs?
no. NFTs is a.
That's just like a branch of crypto?
I think it's a branch of crypto, yeah.
Okay.
Coinbase, Gemini. You can now buy. Well, you can buy it on Robinhood too. But Robinhood is iffy. If you want to make money off it,
Wasn't there just like a big scandal of Robinhood saying how like it's like a scam or something like that? Or, you know what I'm talking about?
because Robinhood, it's you're just making money
Mhm.
off of the transactions, like
Okay.
off of the movements that they're doing.
Right.
So like, but you don't own anything.
Okay.
So you're just making money. That's it. So like, basically, you're just buying it. So you hope it goes up, and then you sell it, and you make profit.
So it's not like
But
like
it's not
NFTs that you own it. You own it. Cause that's the whole thing about the NFT, no? That's like the whole big hoorah about it. Is like you own it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Yeah, but it's kind of like you're kind of like comparing apples to oranges.
Mhm.
So like, basically, like you don't own anything. Like you
Yeah.
can't buy anything if you buy, let's say Bitcoin or Ethereum on Robinhood.
Yeah.
It's not like you can go to like a local store that takes Bitcoin or Ethereum and use it to buy something.
Now, how far away are we? What do you think? What do you guys think? How far are we from, like you said, like local stores, mom and pop shops accepting Bitcoin?
Local stores?
You
I
know?
don't think we're that close.
Okay, what about the big companies like Costco, Home Depot, stuff like
Elon, Tesla.
that?
Tesla takes Dogecoin.
They take Dogecoin?
Yeah. That's cool, eh?
Yeah. Speaking about Elon, what Elon? What? Okay, not only did he become the majority shareholder of Twitter, right? Which is already insane. He offered to put 41 billion cash to buy Twitter.
Billion?
Billion.
41 billion?
Billion. Now,
I didn't know they were worth that much.
apparently they're not.
He's just trying to buy it.
They were saying that because I was watching and they were saying that he offered like he gave a premium price, definitely more than what Twitter's worth,
Yeah.
but they still won't give it to him. They still say that no, we will not sell. And do you think there's a reason behind Elon trying to buy Twitter? Do you think how would it affect if he does buy Twitter?
Honestly, I'm not too sure. I didn't really
First of all, do you have Twitter?
I don't have Twitter.
You don't have
I think I have a Twitter account just to follow like NFTs. When I
Okay.
started getting a little into NFTs, I followed like people that are good with NFTs.
Yeah.
You know, they would tweet about shit and like they would have like what was it called, minting.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like an IPO for NFTs.
Mhm.
I wanted to stay updated on that, but I don't really use my Twitter.
Okay. Do you have a Twitter? You don't. I don't have a Twitter. I've never had a Twitter.
No.
So from what I understand, Twitter, because Twitter's a very weird space for me because I tried to get a Twitter, but I just didn't know how to use it. It was very awkward.
Yeah, well, it is, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I try to use it here and there, but it's
So,
not for me.
But
I mean,
from-
social media in general is not for me.
but from what I understand, Twitter is I guess it's like the center because everyone goes to Twitter to check out the latest information. Yeah, I think Twitter's it's a very weird place, but I do think Twitter is very influential. I think Twitter is a platform that many people do follow. So it's no secret that Twitter is censoring a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So if Elon Musk does buy it, who does it benefit and who does it affect? That there has to be a reason. Because if you're looking at it out of stance, if Twitter is you can say is dropping in a sense, like their price is dropping. Twitter is not the way it was before.
Yeah.
And someone comes in and offers to pay you way more than what your company's worth,
Mm-hmm.
when you still decide not to sell, even though you know you're on a downward trajectory.
I mean, he probably is not that focused on money. You know, maybe he wants to create. It's like that's like your baby, you know what I mean? It's like, what if someone offered you like 10,000 for your cat? You know what I mean? I mean, you're kind of a bad example. I mean, you're kind of a bad example.
Yo, give me 500. I'm throwing a litter box in there. But
Just
yeah,
take it.
You just take it. But yeah, I don't know. I just find it weird because I think apparently I was watching the interview with Elon Musk, right? And they said what is the reason behind you wanting to make this purchase of Twitter?
Yeah.
And then he has stated that it's because he feels like Twitter does not reinforce the whole freedom of speech. There's certain things you can't talk about. You mention certain things, they take it out right away. So he wants to bring that back. So okay, bring that back. So that means that everyone has an equal voice, which in a way is a good way, because that's what they preach. That's what the
That's what America stands for.
yeah.
Right?
But in a way, it's like so now you're giving everybody freedom. Like anybody can talk.
Yeah.
Just a prime example. Donald Trump was kicked off Twitter.
Oh yeah. And he tried to create his own social media.
Exactly. So you bring Donald Trump back on Twitter, which is a good thing because you're gonna bring back numbers of people on Twitter now. All your eyes are on Twitter. See what is he gonna tweet.
Mm-hmm.
But then exactly what is he gonna tweet? So it's like a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
So then and now let's say he tweets something controversial again. You can't censor him because your whole thing was to take away censoring.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a very weird. Now could you say that is it pro freedom of speech or is it con freedom of speech what he's trying to do?
Honestly, I don't know. That's like a lot of there's a lot of shit going on there, but
Yeah, it's a very weird.
I wasn't aware of any of this shit. So.
No.
Well, at least with the Elon Musk shit, like
Yeah.
trying to buy out Twitter for that reason.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about that, but I don't know. I mean,
Or do you think you're Elon, you would just buy Twitter, let the shit die out, and create your own platform?
I don't know.
Because that's like a very Elon thing to do.
Yeah, Elon's he's very unique.
I think Elon gives you something that you think's gonna happen, and he goes boom, something completely different.
Yeah. I mean, I think we're lucky to have someone like Elon.
Yeah.
While we're living.
Yeah.
That's all I can really say about Elon. like, I don't really know what his agenda is with Twitter, but like, shit, electric cars. He made electric cars.
Who was the first one to go to space? Elon or Bezos?
I think Elon's winning that race.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was he the first one to go to space?
I don't know.
Out of the
I
billionaires?
believe so.
Then I feel great. Cameraman fell asleep.
I think Richard Branson was the first one.
Who?
The guy from Virgin Mobile.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. I think I heard that.
so.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy. Virgin Mobile's like a big company like that. They got
So, well, he's a billionaire, so
they got the funds for that.
I don't know. Well, he's like a money mogul. Like, I don't think that's the only thing he's like done to make that money.
Yeah.
Virgin Mobile. Who the fuck has a Virgin Mobile?
I've never had a Virgin Mobile.
But now he has like airplanes and shit.
Shit.
Like, so like his line.
What was your first phone? What was your first?
First phone?
Yeah.
That's
Confidential.
no. I mean, well, how long ago was it? I don't know what the fuck brand was it. It was like Nextel, maybe.
What, the Psychic?
Was Psychic? Psychic was my first
Psychic
phone.
was like Psychic was when I was starting to get bitches.
Alright.
Yeah, Psychic like I have a good memory with like.
Psychic was fun, man. The Psychic era was fun.
You remember that time I brought that little the phone that has you could talk into it, like a walkie-talkie type thing?
The Nextel shit?
I didn't know. It was a Boost Mobile, but like you pressed it on the side and you could
Like speakers? Like
it was like
walkie-talkie?
Yeah, like walkie-talkie type of one.
Mm-hmm.
And you press it, while you're there, and like whoever responded. I don't know.
Oh yeah, the chirp.
Yeah. I think I got comments in school. Like, what was that? Damn.
Oh,
I
yeah.
took it back.
Yeah, we used to do mad shit in school, bro. Yeah.
There was a lot of dumb shit in school.
Yeah, we're fucking delinquents, man. We used to
Yeah,
watch
you guys are.
We was in a Catholic school.
Yeah.
Catholic school, like 3 of us always getting in trouble every day. There wasn't one day that we never got in trouble.
Doing washing unholy stuff. Sorry, Mom.
You guys should be ashamed of yourselves.
You guys were?
Where was I?
Oh my god.
No,
Can I
my
have-
eyes.
Can I have your phone? I'll let you use my iPhone for like 10 minutes. Okay.
It's a good time.
I was on Abe. I was just see
Oh yeah, so I had my sidekick or
Yeah,
something.
you had a
I was like-
sidekick.
And then you had a
The
iPod Nano.
newest iPod
Yeah,
Nano, the
shit.
one with the screen. It just had came out, and I recently got it.
So we was like switch for like a couple minutes. I'm like, yeah, like go talk to your shorties, and I'll like watch my National Geographic. And then yeah, and we were just
You got busy.
yeah, and then we were just like meet each other after school.
You gotta get big.
He said thank you. Damn. Why my iPod went? Oh, gross. Damn, you guys are so nasties.
You wanna stop the bridge?
I can't even talk about that. We can't talk about that, man. Should have even brought that up.
Who got caught?
I got caught with that shit. Oh my god.
Oh, you got caught?
Yes.
Who caught you?
Mom.
Yes.
Yes.
We gotta talk about it now. How did
Yeah,
you
I
catch
guess
you?
I got it. So I was
First of all, what is
Alright,
the Grinch?
Oh, so the Grinch is back then before like all this shit we were going on like corn. Like we would have to print out shit, right? We would have to print we would have to print this shit out, and then so I don't know who did it, but
Me.
it was
have a
you.
printer. I don't have a printer. It was Louis.
Oh, it was Udi. Oh,
Right.
it
It
was
was
Udi.
It's so me. I don't have a printer.
He was the
Yeah,
fire boy.
I had a printer, but I had no ink. It was
Alright,
it was
so let's talk about why the fuck did you have the Grinch?
Okay, so damn, I didn't think I remember details. So we were like 4th or 5th grade. You know, puberty's hitting us dumb hard. Like,
Like a fucking
and,
train.
and everything is hard, you know. So like, we were just back curious. And this is before like internet porn was a big thing.
Yeah.
Right? And if you did, we're lucky to find some internet porn. That shit took forever to load. Shit was like you would get like a piece of hair first, and then start loading. Like, it would just take forever. Bro. I mean, like the girl, like you just get like the top part of her head. Like, what the fuck are you watching, son? Damn.
Piece of hair. Like, shit, you watching, bro?
Get away from me. Right, you know what I meant though. I mean, like it took forever to load. Like you see the top of the head of the girl first. Like you see her,
Oh,
the
the
hair first.
Oh,
I
hair
don't
on
know
the head.
why. I don't know why I said a piece of hair, but you know what I mean. Anyways, so we're fucking. So you had a fucking Nano and you had a Sidekick. I didn't have shit.
So you have to make up for that.
So I had to make up
Come
for
with a
it.
whole poster of fucking porn.
So I was like, one day I just went on that shit. I think I went on Google and I just put like porn, and then fucking images came up. So I just fucking copied and pasted that shit, and I printed that shit out. And I took the and fucking funny thing is I didn't even like beat off to it. I just fucking folded it and I took it to school. And the next, I remember the next day because we used to go to the club. We used to put our fucking book bags and shit. I remember I told you guys come over and I took it out. You guys were like, oh, what? It was porn and that shit. And it was like around like Christmas time, I think. It was like a special one.
Must have been because the Grinch was doing something very naughty.
It's fucking one of the little other people from Nam, whatever they're called.
One of the Who's.
One of the who's. So, anyways, and then from there, I think you took it, right? You took it home or something, or you said.
So we took turns. We took turns like
I don't know why.
borrowing that shit. So then I borrowed it, whatever, and then it just stayed in my pocket. I mean, it stayed in my book bag. But like I've always been like that kid that like has a bunch of papers in their fucking book bag. You know what I mean? So I left it one day. You know, I didn't give a shit. And then one day I was like, yo, wait. I forgot about it. You know, I was like, yo, whatever. I'm like, yo, wait, where's the paper? So I'm like looking for it, like images, and then like, my whole book bag was clean. Like it was like, I guess my mom had cleaned it, and I was like, I think I had put that in the front pocket, like of like the book bag.
Yeah.
And I was like, there's no way that she didn't see it or open it. I mean, I hope not, but yeah. I was like, fuck.
But she did.
She never mentioned it, so I don't know.
But you be like, oh, so how do you know she caught you? Like,
Cause she cleaned out my book bag.
oh, I thought you meant like she caught you. Like, that because that's.
Oh no.
Oh, so you still got it good
You
then.
would admit it right now.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah, that's fucking.
So anyways, we never
Horny
went.
kids, yo.
Yeah, we some
Kids, man.
What's wrong with it?
What's wrong with us? Shit, fucking planners, man.
You looking kind of good.
Who
Right
meant
now,
to
too.
deal? Yeah.
No more shots for you, man.
Oh yeah, man. Fucking, I think, yo, fucking internet porn's coming in clutch now, though. Like, everything's on fucking internet.
That was like the highest growing like platform ever.
Yeah.
Like I think Facebook was like I forgot what I seen it on a post on like I don't know Instagram.
It's because everybody watches porn. You can't even deny you don't watch porn.
Mm. I don't watch that shit. I don't know what that shit is.
I got a whole wife and shit, so.
I guess not everybody doesn't watch porn.
Oh.
Everybody want to be a liar now.
What's it called? Porn?
Mm.
Porn?
But yeah, so I feel like everybody watches it. At one point, you watch it, so you can't even say that.
Educational, man.
Yeah.
Educational.
Yeah,
I feel like there's a whole stigma around like porn. Like, yeah, it is what it is. Everybody watches porn. You watch porn?
Huh?
I ain't answering that.
I don't even have electronics.
I don't have electricity in my house. But yeah, so it's crazy thing with that. There's a lot of shit that we kind of grew up into though. Like the whole internet. The whole internet, like we grew into that. Like it was we adapted with that shit. We grew with that shit. Cause I still remember like there was like a pre-internet time. Like we still grew up on a pre-internet time.
Yeah, I still remember when we had to like disconnect the internet. No, I'm sorry, the phone line
You know.
to connect to the internet.
Oh.
And then like, if someone like accidentally made a phone call, they'll go, down.
Oh.
The fuck?
No?
Yeah. But you remembered everything.
Oh yeah.
But yeah.
Nice
And
memory.
that was my last memory up until this very second.
Word.
Good
Too much
times,
porn.
good times.
But yeah, it's very, and I feel like now the kids nowadays they just have it very easy with the whole everything's accessible, everything's there, everything's.
Luckies.
But in a way, it's a good thing because man, I don't think there's any kids go to libraries anymore
I don't know
to
about
do
that.
research and shit. But I remember back then we had to go to
Oh,
library.
definitely. Everybody used to be in the library. Somebody was
I probably stepped inside the library like 3 times in my whole life.
And that's why your book bag was full of papers only.
I was a horrible student.
Yeah, no notebooks, just papers.
Were you a good student?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I always used to get in trouble with you guys. Somehow I always get involved. Like,
Somehow I always got involved. All of a sudden, somehow.
He said somehow I got involved in this podcast. That is true though. He somehow just.
Remember those chocolate tequila bottles I used to bring?
Oh yeah.
You remember?
And you was the
You was in
reason.
6th grade.
So
He's the reason.
He's the blame.
He's the reason.
Me, now me.
You remember?
Like small chocolate bottles. Sneaking in and all that.
That's crazy. We were really drinking fucking.
We were like 9%, but like with like 2 of them, we was already like laughing for no
Yeah,
reason.
it was tiny though, so it was like
It was good.
yeah.
We bought like 6. Mama. ¿Quién sacaba los chocolates? Like, damn.
Mom's chocolates. You can't be doing that, man.
Nope. The caps. All those caps I had.
Yeah, no, they're not even bad. Well, yeah, man. I think that's the conclusion of today's first episode. Guys, don't cancel us.
Please. We don't like guys.
And just fucking go. Hold some porn.
This shit got me horny. See you guys.
Peace.
What is up, guys? This is welcome to another episode of Cold Shot. That's so we're gonna.
Alright,
Alright, so we're gonna edit this out.
Alright, so we're gonna cut this out. Cut this out. Ready? Alright, ready?
Alright, just stop.
Three.
Just stop.
3, 2, 1, boom.
Alright, what is up, guys?
Okay. 3.
Yeah, we never did an intro, bro. It's so hard.